In this video, we are going to walk through generating an application in our K2 environment from one of the three app styles provided in the app's workspace that can be accessed from the K2 workspace site. I have my web browser showing an instance of the K2 workspace site with the app's workspace open to the All Apps view. I don't have any applications created in this environment yet, so the list is empty here on the screen. On this page, I can create a new app by clicking the Create a New App button. If you do happen to have apps installed in your environment, then you will be able to add another application from the All Apps view by clicking on the New button at the top of the list. On the new app window that appears, K2 gives us the ability to create applications from templates that fall under three styles: approval, survey, or list collaboration. By selecting an app template type under one of these three groups, K2 will walk you through pre-configuring that app with some of your own customizations before it's generated. In this demonstration, I'm going to create an approval style application from the document approval template. I'll select the approval templates button. Then on the next page, let's select document approval from the list of templates. Now, if you have questions about what each of these application templates offers, notice on the right side of the list there are links to more details about each option. If you click on that link, you will find more information about what the app template provides. This includes description, app type, details about the workflow, and tabs that show you more information about the data objects that get created. Heading back to the Approval App Wizard page for our new app, at the top, you must enter a name for your application. Notice this is marked as a mandatory field. I'll add a name here as well as a description for good measure. With that, I'm ready to click the Next button to move on. The Details page lets you rename your main data object before creation. Consider doing this if you need to distinguish this data source from others in your environment. It is initially based on the name of your application from the previous window, but you can change it here if desired. You also have the ability to add, edit, and delete data fields to customize the application for your business needs on this page. For example, to manage values for the category lookup field at this point, you can select that field from the list, then click on the Edit button to update this field. Notice that the values in the list here are editable for this field. We'll leave this field set to the default options for now and move on to configure the workflow and a few other options. Clicking on the Next button takes us to a window where we can determine the type of workflow we want this to be. We can add additional data objects if necessary, and with this particular application template, the Options tab lets us set whether we would like to enable drafts for this instance, thus letting users save their work without having to submit a workflow. Note, the settings here may be different depending on the App Wizard template that you are working with. Back on the Workflow tab, I want to change this workflow to a two-step approval. I can do this by clicking on the Change link next to the Workflow template setting. With the options available on this page, we can set up one-step or two-step approval workflows. Notice as well that each of those options could also have a rework loop included. For this demonstration, I'll choose the two-step approval without the loop, then click the Select button to make that change. On the Workflow tab again, I'm also going to rename this workflow to have a little more meaning based on my application title by clicking the Change link next to the workflow name. That looks good, so I'll click Update to save that back. Next, let's look at setting up the approvers for the two-step workflow. The first approval step is set to be an approver that is selected by the user filling out the submission form when they're ready to submit the document for review and start the workflow. For the second approval step, I'd like to actually change this and add two designated approvers. You can select the Specify Approvers Radio button option to do this. Then we can add Chris and Cody for the approvers. That way they will both get a task to approve the document. If you have the need, you can also update the names of these approval steps based on your business requirements by clicking on the Change link next to each approval step name. I'm going to leave these set to the default settings for now and click Next to move on. From here, we can generate the application. Now, this may take a few minutes to generate the forms, data object, and workflow, so I'm going to pause the video for the sake of time. Okay, at this point, the application has been generated and lives in our environment. We can click to go back to the My Apps list or go directly to the application's homepage from here. Also, if you wait long enough, you will be redirected accordingly. I'll go into the application's homepage for now. Notice on this page, because I created the application, I am the default admin and will be able to see a link into the administration area. Let's open that up briefly. In the administration area, you will have the ability to manage any of the lookup lists associated with your application. You can see we have access to the category lookup list here. Also, because we chose to designate specific approvers for the second level approval for the application, K2 created a list for managing members of that approval level. Moving back up to the top of the page, notice there is also a link to go down into an area meant to manage administrators and other settings for the application. You can add other coworkers to the administrators list if necessary, and edit various other settings for the application like form sizes and titles. Notice as well, you can select to add your application to the Favorites section under the Apps workspace. I'll click this button to do this now, then in a few moments we'll take a look at where that appears. Let's go back to the home page for the application by clicking on the K2 logo in the upper left of this administration area. On this page, you will be able to see any pending items you have submitted, completed items from you, as well as a view of the K2 work list for the application. You can access reporting to look at workflow statistics and information, and finally, you can access the document approval submittal form. Your users will be able to access this application by using the URL to the home or landing page of the application. They will also be able to access it from the All Apps view and in the Favorites menu group under the Favorite Apps workspace. Your users can get to the Favorite Apps workspace by clicking on the K2 logo in the upper left of the page to open up the list of workspace options. From here, select the Favorite Apps workspace. The All Apps view will be visible when you first come into this page. Here, you can open the document approval application by double-clicking on its row or selecting it and clicking on the Launch button from the top of the list menu. Also, notice down in the lower left of the left side menu, you have a link to the document approval application appearing under the Favorites menu grouping. This is all possible because we clicked on the Add to Favorites button back in the administration area for this application. With that, you can see that the App Wizard generated applications give you the ability to step through a pre-configuration process to tailor the app before it's generated, giving you a bit more control over the application's design and behavior without the need for a major development effort.